Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Crypto Chris back with another video, and I'm just over here for a quick breakdown of the BTC chart and the Ethereum chart. Find out what's happening in the market since the massive surge that we had over the past couple of days, and with price pulling back, just want to give my targets, what I'm expecting to happen, and my predictions in the medium term. So first of all, I want to bring your attention down here to the RSI. The RSI is the relative strength index of an asset, and it shows you when an asset is overbought and when the asset is oversold. Overbought is above the 70 region. As soon as we're above the 70 region here, we're in overbought territory, and that signals asset, then more than likely you'd be expecting a pullback. And when an asset is below 30, it usually signals the asset is oversold, and you'll expect a surge of some sorts. And as you can see, for the past 2 days we've been in overbought territory, and this pullback here was kind of expected, to be honest. Also, we have the conversion line here. The conversion line on the Ishimoku cloud is a bit different from the other moving averages. It basically is an average of a moving average, if it makes sense. And in technical analysis, this blue line here usually acts as some kind of support, and as you can see here, this where it currently is at the 4600 region is the region I'm kind of expecting this to fall to before making another attempt to break 5,400, 5,500. I'll just zoom out into the weekly chart, and this wick here that we've had recently will make sense why it's happened. If we go back to the bull run in 2017 in October, we touched this region, and then we flew to the upside. And once again, when we had that capitulation in November, we spiked down to this region, we spiked up, and then once we fell below this region, we absolutely melted back down to 3,100. So this region here, no surprise, as soon as we touched that region, people took the profits, and this pullback happened. If we go in a bit more intraday, this will make a lot more sense what's going on here. Once again, as you can see, the conversion line here is still hovering round about the 4,700 region, was where I'm kind of expecting the pullback. A lot of buy orders will be in this region, and that should eventually make the price climb. And then our ultimate target, if we go back onto the daily, our ultimate target of 6,000 will be retested, in my opinion. 6,000 will be a very, very difficult region to break. I mean, we had so much support for well over a year in this region. 6,000 held and held and held to absolutely broke it, and then price absolutely melted. So my opinion, in the medium term, slight pullback to this region, and then a retest of the 6,000 region. Move over to the Ethereum chart. Once again, on the daily, we've come back into the blue zone, so we went to overbought territory, and now we're moving back in, which is healthy in my opinion. I'll put the Ishimoku cloud, and there you go, guys. Perfect example. The conversion line is holding as support. Let me just put the drawing lines, and this will make a lot more sense of what I'm expecting on the Ethereum chart. We have this trend line here that's been holding since the 10th of February, I mean, every time we've bounced it, it hasn't been broken. We've bounced every single time, and it would make sense if we possibly bounce one more time. On the Fibonacci retracement, also the 61.8 aligns perfectly where we bounced off before the massive surge, and the 78.6 is located also at previous support. So potential regions here will be $140. Possibly we might spike through, touch the 78.6, and then rise back up. And then the next potential target that I'm looking at is if we break through this red resistance zone here, we're looking at 178 again to be tested. And if we break through that, as you can see, the minus 61.8 Fibonacci lines perfectly with this region here of 194. But as traders like a round number, it would not surprise me if we spike to $200 and that would probably coincide with Bitcoin hitting the 6,000, and then without a shadow of a doubt there'll be a lot of sell orders in that region, and possibly we will go back to these regions for another retest. So pretty simple predictions here, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you like. Hope you enjoyed this video, quick brief video of what I'm expecting to happen. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Your support means a lot to me. I'm trying to put as much video content out as I get. I'm trying to improve 1% at least every video, just to bring you more content, what I'm looking at. As someone that's been in the market for roughly over a year now, I've seen the highs and I've seen the lows, and I just want to take you through this trading journey with me. Anyway, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you on the next video.